Yeah, because I know Nilla is like a pro player, like a mid-range shooter player, and then you have Wumi, who I believe plays a Wiper, but we don't even have time for that because both these teams are ready to go. Hold on, Red Pen not winning T very often, and from Kawhi on the other side, V Sploosh, V Wiper, and T-Tech. Very aggressive weapons, very aggressive team comp here from Sueño Imposible versus Apple here, but we're gonna see how that works out for them. But immediately a 1-for-1 trade on both sides. Sueño is gonna start off with a two down situation here, looking to keep going with this momentum. Strikes coming out as well to kind of go off of that, going for Wumi, not quite able to get that pick here, as Apple just looking for a good pick. That's a good start. That's a really good start. Looks like they got their picks and they're able to go in and possibly get up on this elbow here, but oh, that hammer is gonna put a dent in their plans.
Yeah, so far, very fast-paced game from both sides here, really trading out players quite rapidly here, but we see that Apple goes one down, and all of a sudden, the pressure is now on Apple to try to find somebody. Kawhi Leonard, is this the dagger? It is not the dagger. Immediately gets shut down on the flank, and all of a sudden, it is no longer a positive position for Impossibly, as they still have zone, actually. Hold on, excuse me. The hammer comes down, potentially trying to find somebody, unable to do so, and still poking around for another kill. One down, Kawhi Leonard once again down, probably with another Achilles injury. As we see another trade going down, they got the hammer early, but again traded out very quickly. It just doesn't seem like it possibly could get kind of going right now.
I mean, yeah, Apple is doing what they can to try to hold Sueño away from the zone. You see they have a hammer at the radius, waiting for Wumi to pop it. There it is, looking for a pick. They're not able to get it. Gonna get shut down by Sueño, throwing the hammer along with the strikes, able to at least fight for the zone, recapture it. No second hammer coming out for Sueño as well. So that's even though they did get the zone, they weren't quite able to get anything else off of that. So now they're kind of forced back. Kawhi trying to play some offense, but like Kawhi can't really get anything going for a minute here, but it takes them not long, like 2019, as they're able to go in and get a nice double kill. 3 down for Apple here, and looks like that will give Sueño the opportunity to push up to be aggressive. But with this pencil from Apple, down just like that, that helped them, but not for very long.
Wow, what a play from Kawhi right there. Slicing through the defense, much like he did on the Toronto Raptors in that one year they won the championship. But just really good play so far from Impossibly. Like, kind of like struggling to get on the zone to now kind of feel like they're in the driver's seat right now. Sort of controlling the tempo here. The panic hammer here doesn't seem to get a lot of value. The pencil trying to pick off the Wiper is able to do so. They're running out of time, but quickly able to cap the zone, put the penalty on Impossible, and all of a sudden they have the space, the momentum, and the time on their hands to turn.
I mean, yeah, but Wumi popping that hammer, not quite able to get anything going with that. But you see Sueño looking to win a second hammer, has hit the zone, able to get a nice 2 down with that hammer, though, looking for even more. They're out of their penalty points, and now looking to hold on. But you see, again, double hammer from Sueño Imposible, just trying to look for a way in. Strikes are coming out. They have Kawhi with that hammer. Could this be what they need to get in? They're able to get it without Kawhi's help. Kawhi is able to get one game.
Oh my god!
Is able to do it. Kawhi with not quite the dagger, but close enough to at least try to get their team in, recapture the zone, and keep this lead in their back pocket.
Man, that's the claw right there. What an offensive play right there from Kawhi. Able to get in the flag really quickly and just have immense value. Completely shifting the tide. Unfortunately, he's not able to replicate it right there as they try to get him out, a trade out of it with the hammer. And they're able to do so with, I believe that is a bomb that they got him with. But the red-pilled pencil is not able to be in the position they want to. The time is running out. They need to start going right now. Apple gets a double kill. Oh, they're finding 3. They're unable to find 3, but they still have the zone. Kawhi Leonard is doing something over there. And oh my god. Just when we thought potentially another comeback with the hammer, they quickly shut it down, and the pencil cut it down, and they kept the zone, and they survived.
I mean, yeah, shout out to, I believe it was Bart, I believe was the Bart Simpson, the pencil player, for just canceling the hammer when it mattered most. Yes, Woomy got a nice double kill, but it just wasn't far enough, because you saw that double kill was not technically on the zone. It was like on the outskirts of it, so even though they did die, they didn't get a whole lot of paint out of it. So that kind of just allowed Bart Simpson to just get the kill with Kawhi in the corner to just clean up anything else, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, Kawhi playing an unfamiliar position as they have on other teams. They're sitting in the corner, but they're getting a lot of value out of it. Just look at this is crazy. They actually got 2 on the zone. I'm surprised they weren't able to pick it up.
Yeah, it was on the corner of the zone. I get you.
Yeah.
It was on the corner, so even though they did get a double kill, not say it didn't matter, but it really didn't it wasn't at a critical mass to where it could flip the zone.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it got to contest, but it wasn't going to flip it. No, I get you. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my God, what a crazy first game. I didn't think Kawhi Leonard. I didn't know we had the production to bring him over. You know.
I mean, I didn't think so either. I didn't think we'd get 2019 Kawhi back.
Dude, I know, right? I mean, he's on.
This is surprising.
He's on basketball purgatory right now at the Clippers, but we're going straight into it. They don't want any breaks. They're ready to keep going and playing here. Any big weapon changes? I think it's more of the same from both sides. The Neo Splash is a different one on Minty, is the big difference here. The red pill pencil from Sue is still the pencil of choice here, electing to go with the Zap as the primary source of their coolers, as the first initial play from the Impossible goes in their favor as they're trying to take zone early on here.
Kawhi! Oh my God, Kawhi with the full court press just worked out really well in their favor, just rushing it down from Apple, able to get their team in, able to facilitate this offense much like a point guard would, one would say. And look how much that momentum really didn't matter, because Sueño is in a really good spot here. They have to be a little bit careful because that hammer is gonna come out from Fat, looking to try to get something here. They able to get a trade out of it, but that is still helpful for Sueño, as they still gonna have the zone. Another hammer from Woomy is able to get the backliner out and paint the zone. So even though that was a really, really great start from Sueño, now Apple has to try to kind of combat that, because you see they have a sploosh and they have the strikes from the splash. Those two weapons can paint a whole lot to be worried about. And oh God, never mind. No strikes there. Double kill with the hammer from Fat. Okay, looks like Apple starting to bring this back like 2016 LeBron. Kawhi trying to go in, just being guarded out really well. They're gonna go down, and like at a flip of a switch, Apple not able to take the lead just yet by 1 point. Apple's able to hold it, but you see Fat's in zone. They're gonna go down, and Sueño somehow, some way able to hold on to lead by 1 point.
I mean, that's just insane. That is crazy. We saw like 3 almost game-winning shots pretty much back to back to back. It's like watching the Golden State Warriors against the Cleveland Cavaliers all over again, as we're seeing Apple is trying to take another big bite of the apple, trying to get the lead right here, throwing a hammer, trying to find that same success they found last time, unable to find the double, unfortunately. Then the brush, playing patiently, able to find the back line, but not much else. Everyone else is down. It's gonna be it's 3. It's 3 from the hammer of the Ink Crush, and all of a sudden the game is completely flipped on its head. Oh my Lord! Just like that, they're back in control, and Apple once again has an opportunity to take 1 more point. They just need to hold on for 1 retake. If they can hold 1 retake back, that is the magic number. That is all they need to take the lead. As once again, the Ink Crush is looking on the drop, trying to find somebody to drop early, and able to find anybody.
Yeah, but we're gonna see here.
He's going through the flank right now, and that's gonna be the boom. Yeah, unfortunately there. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, it is going to be the zone, but Apple's not too far away. Kawhi, though, with a bit of a flank, able to get one, looking for it. So, at least forcing a jump out. That's really good from them. So you see, look at that. They have 2 hammers plus a strikes. Whatever Apple can do, whatever Apple wants to do, Sueño can match effectively there. No fat going down within the hammer is going to be really big. Their number going down. 1-for-1 trade strikes coming out to kind of cancel out. Wumi's hammer is able to at least do something, but not a whole lot. As zone is be able to be flipped here. And Apple, though, they're going to go down to Minty with a triple kill from Minty. Very nice there. It's just Wumi left in this corner here. They're going to take a swim, a quick refreshing swim, and now Sueño Imposible is able to recapture the zone, hold on to it, trying to eat through the penalty points, as they're not quite able to do. This is a very back and forth game. Looks like Sueño will just hold on to the zone long enough to eat through the penalty points and start scoring again.
Yeah, they got to stop them quickly here. I think Apple, they're just struggling to keep their retained possession of the zone for as long as they possibly can. The goal is to kind of get it down with it early, but Kawhi, once again, with a big double kill, coming up clutch, with the other hammer coming in against the zone, but they're going to only have 2 up. They're not going to be able to take as much space as they would want to. And you can see the Brush electing again to play passively towards the drop side, but they're going towards the right side drop. Now the hammer coming in through the flank. Are they going to be able to counter it? Yes, they are. They're waiting on it, holding it, unable to find a kill like Kawhi would in that situation, but they're able to find one meandering around their site.
Oh no. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Bomb kill there. Just
wait,
Kawhi's not able to find the space here. Oh my god, Apple, you can think the wipe here. They're able to get the wipe, and just like That's game. We're going to game 3. Oh my god, what a series so far. Jesus Christ.
I mean, what else do you want us to say? It's just very back and forth. It's like, it feels like I'm watching last year's NBA Finals, just blow for blow, even teams. They went to games 7. This is going to game 3. It's just very back and forth, because it feels like anytime one team is able to get a push going, they got double killed instantly. Like, it was like double kill here, double kill there, and then the rest of the team was able to just fully utilize that to push up, get space, and keep it going. You see, unfortunate bomb kill there, but from this last push, the strikes come out, but there's no one there, because once Kawhi went down, it was just Minty, and unfortunately, that was kind of all she wrote. And Wumi with the little cherry on top with the hammer kill there to kind of just rub it in a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was just kind of a crazy play right there. I mean, that's just incredible. I mean, that's what you want to see, those back and forth kind of games. I mean, I think somewhere out there, Chuck and Shaq right now are chopping it up about how great this series is right now, because holy, what a first 2 games. I mean, it's just been on the edge. I think there's not really been a clear best team right now. That's the best part about this. I don't think I could really give it to anybody, because both of these teams, are playing out of their mind, especially the Claw and Kawhi Leonard. I mean, holy, getting into that back line. I mean, it's not even like they're going to the flanks sometimes. They're just finding the space in the front pretty much and able to kind of disrupt what they're trying to do. It's kind of crazy what's going on there, but I think, I don't know, Apple's playing super well as a team as well. I mean, it's not been the individual plays that we've seen necessarily out of Impossible, but they've been playing very well in terms of just playing together as a team. So it's just,
the best way I can describe it in basketball terms is like 2015 Warriors. They had a system, it worked really well for them, and they won the chip. And so far, Apple kind of doing that, not as good, mind you. No one can match 2015 Warriors, but just doing really well in their rotations, their team. But we're gonna see who comes out on top. Apple, no changes from Sueño Imposible, no changes as well from the last game. Sticking with that double hammer, sticking with that splash as well. And fun fact, there are 4 hammers in this game. I don't think we mentioned that.
Oh my god, I mean, that's terrifying enough. I might have to go to my therapist after this to see if I can get an extra session in, because those things terrify me. As the hammer, as we see one of them try to go in through the flank, but unfortunately shut down really quickly, and all of a sudden Impossible is up one member. They're going to try to find a way to extend this push onto the plat. Are they able to do it? They missed the jump. Oh, I've done that like 7 different times myself. And just like that, they're unable to keep the pressure going on plat, and it's an even game. They're going to have to find their individual kills here, and they're unable to. This is going to be a big flip in the zone right here.
I mean, it might be. Bar is going to be the last member here. They're going to be forced back, but they were forced back far enough, quick enough, so now their team can just kind of jump back in and get the zone. Minty with the strikes out in the zone to cover it up. Woomy gonna go down, no hammer, but you see Fat in the corner there, able to just distract Minty, but not for long, as they're gonna go down. 3 members down for Apple, and now if you're Sueño Imposible, this is an opportunity here to at least gotta get at least one person onto plat, or potentially just wait, because you have hammer still. You're gonna have strike soon, so you have the specials necessary to counteract whatever Apple wants to do. There's a hammer gonna be popped. I think there's another one too. Kawhi gonna go down with an ACL injury. Is very unfortunate timing there. 2 members are gonna go down for Sueño Imposible. 3 members, Minty as well, leaving just Kawhi once again respawn like the robot that they are to try to, you know, get back into the zone. There's a hammer being popped, looking for a pick in that corner, not quite able to confirm it just yet. The hammer throw's gonna get it down though. The rest of the team is falling apart like the Clippers, and that will not allow Sueño Imposible to get the zone, as Apple just holding on here. Sue, that pencil kind of being that anchor, being that rock that Apple needs. However, Woomy able to get in there, get a nice double kill. So now Sueño Imposible, they have possibly 1 or 2 more chances here to get the zone. Looks like they're able to force their way in, but can they capture is the question.
Yeah, it's just back and forth right now in the zone. They are able to capture, thankfully, but they're only 2 down. So right now, they're going to need a big play from Kawhi as he gets one, but he's going to need to find a couple more here. Unfortunately, it's shut down by the Big Apple of Jeremy Lin, and all of a sudden, it's just kind of looking like it's Apple's game to win here. They're just going to have to get a good hold here. All it's going to take is really two defenses as the pencil is putting pressure, trying to make sure these guys can't move freely, and the ledges are being played to try to get a pick and try to use that chip, and they're able to get 2. The red-pilled pencil is quickly putting its stamp on the game as they have one more attempt here, but the pencil of Senior Impossible lane counters, the strikes will come down into the zone. Is it going to be enough? Woomy is able to get the kill. They're going to have to start painting the zone quickly.
Oh, wait, Kawhi on the zone.
On the zone.
Thrown.
The flamer's going to be missed, but unfortunately is unable to find it. The hammer is going to be coming out from Woomy, and now they're going to have to fight so quickly. Kawhi is looking, plotting.
No, they're going to go down.
So. Oh my God, the piece, much like on the Clippers, the pieces are not around him. It's game, set, match. 2-1 Apple over Senior Impossible. What a game, though. What a game.
I mean, yeah, it was very, very back and forth. It felt like each team had their opportunity to shine, to get in their zone, kind of play this aggressive play style that's worked out really well for them. It felt like at the very end, though, however, Apple, they just had Sueño Imposible's number, right?